Before you decide to summon on UI Goku, or dump more stones into Beast, or save for the worldwide, let me show you all of your options now that UI Goku is coming and the anniversary is still here and worldwide is about to come up. I wanted to show you not only all your options, but all of the, the pros and cons that come along with you choosing either one of these four options here. Now, I'm going to, again, explain these, but I'm not trying to tell you which one to do. Of course, the choice at the end of the day is going to be yours. I just want you to be literally as informed as possible. Also, thank you again for 64.1k subscribers. I appreciate all the love and support. And for today's really quick challenge before we continue, if you are watching this video standing up, why are you doing that? Sit down, relax, grab a snack. You got caught lacking today. It's so simple. Drop down, give me 3 push-ups, and then you got to subscribe since you got caught lacking. It is what it is. But if you're sitting down already, thank you for relaxing. It's a Sunday, all right? Relax, take it easy. Let's hop into the video. So, first things first, let's go through option number 1, okay? And just so everyone understands the scope of what's going on here, Beast Gohan is still out, best character in the game. UI Goku, you can argue him as the best character in the game, especially after he transforms, but I'm not here to talk about that. And then Worldwide is literally dropping a few weeks after that. This is never before seen levels of back-to-back hype. So for players, when it comes to summoning, and you really have to factor everything before you summon. All right, now let's talk about this. So the first option you really have is summon on Beast. Okay. Now, what are the pros? If you summon on Beast and if you pull him, now you have the best character in the game. Congratulations. Now, will he remain the best character in the game after Worldwide? It's possible, but it's also possible that it's not. Worldwide tends to drop bangers, man. Worldwide tends to drop bangers who are either better than Anniversary or right on par for Anniversary. But will they be Beast Gohan? No. So if you really like Beast, then do what you got to do and summon on the go. But of course, if you dump every ounce resource that you have into Beast, you're just gonna have less stones for UI. Yes, the celebration will be coming. Yes, there's easy A's and content you can do. I mean, let's just pretend that every single person in the game can clear every single piece of content, which of course is not reality, but let's just assume that for 1 second. You're still gonna have a decent amount of stones for UI Goku, maybe, but keep in mind that when his celebration drops, Beast Gohan is still going to be out. I think his banner goes away on like the 8th or 9th or 12th. No, I think it's actually the 11th or 12th that his banner goes away. It's in the news. You can load up Dokkan and check it out. But Beast Gohan will be out for like a whole week after UI Goku drops. So you can farm all the content and do everything you need to do. At least that's available during UI Celebration, at least the beginning part, and choose what you want to do with that, right? But you can still summon on Beast Gohan if you want to. But again, if you use all those stones for Beast, you're not going to have UI, which is a con. And you are probably not going to have stones for Worldwide, which is, again, another con. And yes, Worldwide tends to give a lot of free-to-play Dragon Stones. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like, But again, let's just pretend every single player can grind up every single available stone, which for the most part is just not the case. But again, it's like, what is Worldwide going to be? If you are a massive, GT fan, you might want to reconsider the first one. I'm not going to lie, right? Because GT, there is hints that it could be the theme for Worldwide. It's not really enough to say for sure. I wouldn't even say it's all but confirmed, to be honest. But if you really like GT, you may want to stay clear of it. But I can't sit here and make promises. Like, I'm not going to tell you, hey, look, GT is definitely Worldwide, right? It's a call that you're going to have to really think about and you're going to have to make. But again, the less stones you have going into Worldwide, the less stones you're going to have to summon, even if you farm up all of the content. Because, if you're one multi away from, getting a freebie, let's say, on Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's banner, and you grind up all the content, now you have nothing to do, well, the stones that you used on Beast or Tech UI would have helped you with that, right? Again, not telling you what to do. I'm just trying to give you all of the things to really consider here. On top of that, I want you to understand that if you summon on Beast, and if you don't have stones for Tech UI, when does Tech UI return? And there's options for this, okay? Remember that Tech UI dropping this early could be a beneficial thing, all right? Because he's arriving now, the Tanabata version of his banner that has all of these featured characters tends to usually release during Christmas time. So usually when JP gets Tanabata, when Global gets it, it's called the Thank You Celebration, okay? And this usually happens in around November for Global, which means that this Tanabata banner drops 1 month after. Since Tech UI Goku technically makes a reappearance in the game so soon, he is not available in the red coin shop for Global. Because again, these characters just, he ends up reappearing on Global way too soon. But because UI Goku is dropping very early, if this banner still releases around December, Christmas time, it'll be 4 or 5 months since his release, which means there's a possible chance you can buy him with coins. Now, if you can, there's a massive W. You can say, you know what, I'll skip UI Goku. I'm going to go all in for Beast. I'm going to skip UI Goku, which means he could be available in the coin shop. Because I don't recommend summoning on this banner, to be completely honest with you. It's just very hard to pull what you want. So, because of that, you can either wait till he returns with coins in Christmas. And if he doesn't return with coins on Christmas, then your only option would be to wait for Saiyan Day. Saiyan Day is literally always brings back the Tanabata characters, just to show you that. We have God Goku here, who had and featured the return of Vegeta and Trunks, the previous Tanabata character. And then the year after that, we had Vegeta, who featured Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the previous Tanabata LR. That is when they usually re-release. So you have to ask yourself, if you go all in for Beast, are you really willing to wait until Saiyan Day to get UI Goku, or maybe even Christmas? That's really up to you. And if you go all in for Beast, are you okay with potentially missing some of the best characters to release of the year? Again, we'll have to see how that works. That's option number 1, though. Option number 2 is summon on UI. So, since UI is coming, you can say, you know what? Let's forget Beast for now. Let me focus all of my cards on UI Goku. If you decide to do this, right, of course, not spending any more stones for Beast is going to allow you to have a few more stones for UI Goku, giving you more chances to pull him, of course. Now, if you don't have Beast Gohan, the question is, when will he return? Well, he's going to return when this Tanabata banner releases. If this, no matter what, like if this Tanabata banner is going to release either again in December or a little bit sooner, okay? Tech UI Goku may not be available for red coins, but Beast Gohan definitely will. So when this Tanabata banner drops, you will be able to buy Beast Gohan or AGO Broly via the red coin shop. Again, could be December or it could be a little earlier. And that's also something I forgot to mention here. If you summon on Beast, if you do decide to summon on Beast and they drop this banner a lot earlier than what's expected, sorry, this banner here, it's also possible again that UI Goku is not available for the red coin shop. So we're gonna have to see again. There's so many unknowns here, okay? But also, like I mentioned before, if you do decide to summon on UI Goku and you forego Beast, you're also going to be not playing yourself, but giving yourself less chances to pull whatever comes out of the worldwide download celebration, okay? And the worldwide download celebration banners aren't anything to, you know, you're not really gonna sit here and brag about, right? Like, as you can see here, the banners are not bad, and we'll get into this a little bit more as I continue going down this list here. But obviously, the Beast Gohan banner is just the best value-wise out of all of these banners here, right? Look at this. Look at this banner with UI Goku compared to this banner. Now, UI Goku, Evolution Blue Vegeta, they are here. I want to mention, though, there is a possibility they change up this banner quite a bit. At first, I thought that UI Goku, Frieza may change, and that's really it. But I mean, it makes sense that after this, you know, these two have been featured already, and Go-Bros have also been featured. Hopefully, they remove Go-Bros, man. But I would not be surprised if they change this banner up quite a bit. So just, again, keep all of that in mind. But again, yeah, someone on UI, you forego Beast. The Beast will return around December, or maybe a little bit sooner, where you can buy him with coins. A lot sooner than where you could potentially buy UI Goku with coins. And then again, you kind of ruin your chances a little bit with whatever worldwide tends to be. It could be GT, it could be Broly, you know, movies. It's just so hard to tell, right? but just keep that in mind. Worldwide, again, tends to drop some banger characters. The third option, to be honest, is skip both and summon on the worldwide download celebration. So, like I already mentioned, if you skip Beast, you should be able to buy him before the end of the year with red coins. If you skip UI, now that he's coming so early, you have a chance to buy him before the end of the year with red coins. And if not, by latest Saiyan Day, which is March 18th of 2025, is when he'll be available in the red coin shop for the first time, if he does not drop with red coins a little bit sooner than that. But if you skip both of these, you're giving yourself a lot of time to grind up all the rest of the anniversary content, grind up any missions you haven't completed yet, and grind up all the current, content coming out for UI Goku, which allows you to walk into the worldwide with quite a bit amount of stones, right? Now, again, this obviously doesn't guarantee that you're going to pull whatever ends up releasing for the worldwide download celebration, but as we already know, as math predicts, the more chances you throw at something, the more chances you have of achieving that said thing, right? I'm not saying the more stones you have, the higher chance of you getting the new character, but the more stones you have, the more chances you have at getting the character, which obviously is better than not having as many chances, right? So if you are confident that worldwide is going to be GT related, if you are confident that you really want the worldwide download celebration characters, or whatever inkling you have, if you're super excited about worldwide and know that it's going to be a dual Dokkan Festival banner, by the way, dropping at the end of August. We're on the 25th, 26th, maybe 27th of August. I think these banners dropped on 27th last year. Followed by a double Carnival banner in part 2, which you may need some stones for. You have to ask yourself if that's a worthwhile decision for you. Of course, you're going to have more stones walking into worldwide. Granted, if you can beat the content that drops before it and even during the worldwide. But I think skipping these two are not really a bad choice now. Again, you probably already summoned on Beast, but if you still don't have Beast, say, you know what, I'm done with Beast, and you know what, I'm just going to skip UI. I'm going to focus on the worldwide and, use all the Dragon Stones there to summon on whatever I want. And then whenever these guys come back out, I'll just buy them with coins, which isn't really a terrible idea, but it's really all up to you. And then last but not least, oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, the worldwide banners, let me delete this. The worldwide banners here, if you really want to know, which I think I really should include in here, you'll notice that Garlic Jr. and World Tournament Goku were on the banners last year, as well as, where are they? Well, at least, yeah, this year. Okay, so it was Gohan here, as well as Tech Piccolo. These, Piccolo and Gohan, were the December Dokkan Fests for Global NJP. And then Piccolo, as well as Goku, were the Golden Week characters. Which means that this worldwide banner, even if you don't like what comes out, not Piccolo, Majin Buu and Super Saiyan 3 Goku will be featured on these banners. That is when they return, and they'll be also available with red coins, as well as the STR Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Int Hyrule. These guys will be on the banners. One banner is gonna have Super Saiyan 3 Goku, another one will have Hyrule, and then same thing with this. One banner will have Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and the other will have the Int Majin Buu. I wanted to mention this because I know a lot of players like these characters. I really want my hands on. That sounds weird. I want to grab a copy of Int Buu here, and so I'll definitely be buying him or maybe coining him. We'll see how my summons end up going, but this is something that you should definitely keep in mind, because if you really want these characters while also summoning on worldwide, then it may be worth it to save as many stones as you can to give yourself as many chances for this Int Buu or Super Saiyan 3 Goku, or this STR Super Saiyan 3 Goku, or this Int Hyrule. So just keep all of that in mind. But your fourth option here is skip all and save for 10th anniversary. Now, the beautiful thing about this is that if you skip everything, you're going to grind up a bunch of Dragon Stones. If Global and JP are synced up completely by 2025 January, that means we'll be celebrating the 10th anniversary together, which means that this GOAT right here will be available on the banner, as well as every other anniversary character. And for JP, and now for Global, that is when the worldwide characters tend to come back. So keep that in mind. Remember, Tegzamasu and the Blue Boys returned, but they dropped last year in September. But JP gets these characters right away during the anniversary. I don't expect the anniversary banners to really be that different, right? So if you decide to skip worldwide, the worldwide characters that you skipped and Beast Gohan and every other anniversary character will appear again on the 10th anniversary banner. So that means that if you save so many stones and save as many stones as you possibly can, and of course keep up with the channel because I'd love to tell you how many stones you can farm up and all the free ways to get stones, when you summon during the 10th anniversary, you're going to be summoning for what I assume to be the best characters in the game at the time, while also having a chance to get Beast Gohan, Broly, Gogeta, and Gammas, and whatever ends up dropping for the worldwide download celebration. But I should say this now, it's not a guarantee that Global gets these characters. Global ends up being really, really, really weird. Again, JP always gets these 10 Avada characters during their anniversary, which again literally takes place 4 or 5 months after, but Global has to wait because we don't share the anniversary at the same time. Is it possible that Global also gets these characters to come back during the 10th anniversary now that we share it together? Very possible. Is it possible that we don't for some weird, crazy, insane, stupid reason? It is. It's possible. Global Dokkan exists, by the way, okay? Global Dokkan, if anyone can make some weird change, stupid change like that, it's definitely Global. So I wouldn't hold your breath for that. And I'll tell you this now. Don't even expect whatever drops for worldwide this year to return on the 10th anniversary banner for a Global if we share it with JP. Don't even expect it, all right? Because if you do and if they don't, it's going to be a hot mess. But I would say it's like a 60-40 chance, you know, trying to account for all possible errors and whatever can go wrong. 60-40 chance that they do return. Which, again, if you skip everything, I'm not telling you to do this, by the way, I'm just giving you a heads up. If you skip everything, okay? I didn't mean to select that as well. If you skip everything, you're going to be summoning on banners for the 10th anniversary that have the new anniversary characters, all of whatever drops for worldwide, as well as Beast Gohan and every other anniversary character. UI Goku at that point won't be available on the banners. 10 Abada banners worldwide don't feature 10 Abada characters, as you can see here. Yeah, there's not a single 10 Abada character here, so it's unfortunate. But again, UI Goku, by the time the 10th anniversary releases, UI Goku is either going to be already released with coins on Global or just 2 months away, right? Honestly, like a month away from being available on with coins on Global. So by the time the 10th anniversary appears, Goku's going to be just released with coins or very close to be releasing with coins, which at that point, it won't hurt to, you know, wait 1 more month, right? So if you want to ask me what I would personally recommend, okay? What I would personally recommend, first things first, summon on what you want, okay? Summon on what, you know what? Let me pull up the neglect method, because remember that method, I put some love into that, okay? Yes, it's in this video here. The neglect, okay, relax. Damn, I'm kind of loud. The neglect method works really, really well here. It's like PEMDAS, but for Dokkan. So if I go here, and this is what we made up. Where is it? Right here. Okay, perfect. So if we follow the neglect method that we cooked up, W is what you want most. So when looking at this, what do you want most, man? You want Beast most summon, man. If you want UI Goku most summon. If you're excited for GT and the possibility of an L or Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta or whatever else can drop for GT, like a, you know, Super Saiyan 3 into Golden Ape into Super Saiyan 4 Goku or Baby or whatever they end up dropping, if you're excited for that, or if you're just excited for the possibility of what worldwide could be, then something for that, man. And if you don't care that much, you just want to have a lot of stones and you're free to play and don't have a lot of money to use, then the fourth option could be beneficial for you. But first things first, consider what you want and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Next is newfound power beyond the ultimate Beast Gohan. Now, for here, you would be prioritizing either the best character. So if you want the best character, you can go for either of these two. Who do you like the most, man? Just who do you like the most and summon. It's really that simple. I guess this doesn't really work because this actually is focus only for the 9th anniversary. But if you kind of follow the concept here, it's like, okay, what do you want most? Beast or UI? Oh, you have Beast? Go for UI. Oh, you already have UI? Okay, continue going for Beast or save for worldwide download celebration, right? And then at some point, it would be very important to look at the banners and see what they're offering you. Like, sure, I would say Beast is better than UI. It doesn't matter. I'm not here to have that discussion. But will the banners be better, right? There's more value on this banner than there is currently on this one. And I'm also expecting them to change this banner up. But again, we'll have to see. And the worldwide banners, like I already showed you, tend to not have the correct... This isn't crazy value, okay? Compared to what Anniversary or Super Saiyan or the UI Goku is offering. So just keep that in mind, okay? Extra copy value if you already have every other character. You know, who could benefit the most from a dupe. Go through the list again and then just summon, bro. Like at some point you're just here to have fun, okay? Just summon. It's not that deep. If you really can, like, it's just if you don't know what you want and you really don't know what you want and you have absolutely nothing, then you have to sit down and have an honest conversation with yourself, okay? Because it's, again, A, it's not that deep, and B, you're gonna have to make a choice, okay? And it's very unfair the way people treat themselves. Like, if some people will say, like, let me summon on Tech UI Goku, right? And then the moment they get shafted, it's like, damn, I regret that. I should have summoned on Beast. It's like, why are you being so unfair to yourself? Because if you got UI Goku, would you be saying that? No. So it's not unfair. It's just circumstances, right? Same thing with Beast Gone, same thing with Worldwide, right? You can save all the way to the 10th anniversary, not pull a single thing on this banner, and then you're going to regret it. But at that point, it is what it is. All these characters are available with red coins. You just buy them. It is what it is. We move on, right? It's a game, and things are going to happen. It's just, you got to go with it, man. You know, at the end of the day, does it matter? Sure, but they're not going to change for you. Dokkan isn't going to change for me. Dokkan isn't going to change for you. Dokkan cares about what Dokkan does, and that's pretty much it. So either you stop playing the game or you live to see another day. That's just that's the way I can really say it best, to be honest with you, man. So consider what you really want and go for it. But these are honestly your main options here. You just have to see which one gives you the best cons or the best pros, sorry. Which one would benefit you personally the most. Like, if you are free to play and you don't use or let's say you don't have a lot of money to spend in the game, skipping everything and saving for 10th anniversary where everything, almost everything besides UI returns, then that could be a really great option for you, right? Because if you spend all the stones you can on Beast, and then all the stones you can on UI, and then all the stones you can on Worldwide, you're gonna have nothing, man. And at that point, you're gonna say, F it, I don't care anymore. Then you can summon on whatever you want before 10th anniversary, and then when anniversary comes, you're gonna regret for summoning on whatever after Worldwide, and then it's just a whole cycle that repeats itself. So let me know what you think. What option do you think you're going to go with the most? Hopefully this was at least gave you a little bit of value. Hopefully it did. Thank you for watching. Again, thank you for the love and support. I'll see you in the next one. Any questions, let me know. Questions, let me know. I can't speak English. It is what it is. Merry Christmas and good night.